I start drawing? Jordan?
So drawing pictures.
So help me out. We're thinking about fraction tile pictures. What should I possibly draw first? Carolina? 1/2. Why would you draw 1/2 first? Why would you draw 3 first? So you want to know how many 1/2s fit into 3. So we should probably look at 3 whole first. So if I was going to draw 3 whole, what would I do if I was using the fraction strips? What would I do? Lauren?
You drove.
What pieces would I use? Draw 3 whole.
1/3.
So are we using thirds or are we using wholes? Wholes. So we should probably use the wholes. So let's draw 1, 2, 3. 3 holes, right? Molly, what are we trying to fit into those 3 holes? How many halves fit into one of the holes? Lucas, you with me?
Yep.
Can you sit up straight, please?
Yep.
How many halves fit into one of the holes? Brianna?
1.
So only 1/2 fits into a hole.
Oh, none.
No halves fit into a hole?
Oh, 1, 2.
2 halves fit into a hole. Yeah? You sure?
Yeah, because we talk about the whole.
Okay. So 2 halves fit into 1 hole. So let's think about our drawing. Here is 1/2. Here is another half. Jordan Simpson, how many halves fit into this hole?
2.
2. What about the third one, Noah? Lucas, how's your picture going? How many halves are going to fit into this hole? How many halves fit in here? How many halves fit in here? How many halves are going to fit here? 2. 2 more. Christian, do we have enough information to answer this question? Okay. So, can you answer it for us? 6 halves. Like 6/2 or 6 of those pieces? 6 of those pieces. So, how many times can 1/2 fit into 3? 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. So what's our answer again, Carolina? 6. Molly, do you have a question?
No.
Questions? Carolina?
So then we usually just added 3 plus 1
So you're looking at the numbers here. 3, 1, and 2 in that. You could maybe manipulate them and get 6. That's more of a coincidence. Okay, that's not where we got 6 from. I like that you're thinking about that. And as you're working more, we'll start to see how the numbers will actually work. But right now, let's worry about the pictures. Let's make the pictures work for us. So we looked at the problem, we wrote a sentence, and then we drew out our picture. Any other questions? So I'll leave this one up here. I'll give you another one to get started on. Let's say we had division problem is this, Molly?
1/5.
That's a fraction. What division problem is that?
Oh, 2 divided by 1/5.
2 divided by 1/5. So what should you write out first? What should you think about first and write down? Only 2 people know. Oh, geez. 3, 4, 5. Oh, a few more. Tiffany, what should you write down first? What it means. So like 3 divided by 1/2, we said how many times can 1/2 go into 3? Write a sentence that tells you what this division problem means. And then move on to start looking at your picture. So I'll give you some time to do those 2 things, and I'll walk around and check on you. It's 2 divided by 1/5, that's right. That looks good, so now think about your picture.
Wait, we're supposed to do that?
Correct, that's right.
So when you said how many times can 1/5 fit into 2 holes? Do you know how many times 1/5 fits into 1 hole?
What?
Only 1 time? Are you sure about that? Let's look at these really quick. Show me 1 hole. Sorry for kicking your foot.
Divided by 1/2, we wrote a sentence. How many times can 1/2 fit into 3? Can you write a sentence like that that tells me?
Okay, Job, so how many times does 1/5 fit into 1 hole?
5.
5 times. So how many times do you think it'll fit into 2 holes?
10.
10. Can you draw a model to prove that to me?
Miss, can you help pass out the fraction out pieces? That might help some.
Oh, these ones.
Yeah, that's one. That's one. So you're trying to drive this picture beforehand?
So 2 divided by 1/5 equals what? 10. Good job.
So I just want you to
I'm already done with one.
Oh, okay. So what did you do to figure that out, Lucas?
Well, first I just wrote down how many times can 1/5 go into 2. Then
What's that fraction?
1/5.
Oh, 1/5. Okay.
Then I just used the 2 holes, 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then I split this in half and divided, and then put 5 in each hole,
Why did you put 5 in each hole?
because that's how many 5s it takes to get 1 hole.
How many 5s?
How many 1/5 it
Oh, okay.
takes.
How many 1/5 it takes to get 1 hole?
And I did the same here, and then I got, my answer was 10. So 1/5 goes into 2 10 times.
Excellent job, buddy. Thanks for sharing.
And then
What are you ladies doing?
10/5 or 10?
I am looking. We're seeing
How
how
many
many
one-
of the
just answer
1/5
this
can
question.
go into 1 hole,
Okay. Why are you trying to do that?
so we can get the answer.
So you can get the answer.
How many of these pieces?
Can't do it.
Transfer.
Right
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm sorry? I don't care. You better care. Yep, you're very observant.
You thought I said I don't care?
Yes. You mumbled a little bit.
I said, okay.
I know, you mumbled a little bit.
How come I only have 40?
Okay, I was just looking through. But, yeah,
All right. So
perfect.
what can you ladies conclude from the models that you drew, that you created?
You can conclude that I can get my easier and faster using the models.
Okay. So when we think about the problem 2 divided by 1/5, what do you think the answer is, and why?
I think it's 10 because this is 5 right here, this one, and if I do it again, I'll add, I got 5 on one and I got 5 on another, so I think my answer would be 10.
Do you agree? What makes you agree?
Because 1 is 5, and if you have 5 more, it's 10.
So how many times?
Because you would do it 2 times.
And that will equal how many fifths?
10.
10. Nice job, ladies.
Did you agree, Thomas? So I'm just looking at your top ones here. You have 1/2, 2 halves. Are we seeing how many fifths go into 2 halves? What are we seeing? How many fifths fit into what? I'm just looking at the problem or the sentence you have right here. How many times 1/5 goes into 2? Do you see anything about halves in there? Here's 1 hole. How many fifths go into 1 hole? What if we had another hole here? How many more? 10 total. So what's your answer? Very good.
But what's the division problem that you guys are figuring out?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, take a break for a second where you're working. Take your hands off.
And does this
practice
show
pieces.
2 holes?
Shouldn't hear them thinking around.
I'm just going to do it right now.
Who can tell me what they started their picture with? Lauren?
2 whole blocks.
2 whole blocks. So 2 holes. Molly, do you agree with 2 holes? This is not 2 holes. Okay. What should I do next? How would I figure out that? I see some people with their hands on the pieces still. I asked you to take your hands off them. Lucas, that includes you. Thank you. Lucas? Lucas. Thank you. Carolina, what should I do next? The 5s? The 1/5s. How many? Okay. How many fifths fit in 1 hole, Kennedy? 5 of them. So let's think about here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to label them. Did you label your pieces? Yes. Were they big enough for you to write inside of them? You have a lot of room on your paper. Don't be afraid to make your notes big enough for you to see your picture and understand it. How many fifths are going to fit under this one? Yeah? 5 more. So now we need to think about our answer. What was the question you wrote down at the beginning? What question did you write down?